Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Sir, my audio is audible. And about screen sharing, all are okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So today we are discussing find the number of factors. What do you mean by a factor? Can you please tell me anyone about factor? What do you mean by factor? Factor is nothing but, so what are the factors of 6? 6 is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 6. So these are the factors of 6. Factor is nothing but which is divisible, where we are getting remainder is 0. So what are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. So number of factors will be equal to 4. So what about 12? Number of factors of 12 will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So total number will be equal to 6. So we are finding 1728. 1728 we can't write like this. We need to go with the LCM method. What is the LCM method? In the sense, we need to write in prime factorization. How we can write 6 in prime factorization? 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. So what is the number of factors? So 2 power 1 can be written as 2 power 0 as well as 2 power 1. So number of factors will be equal to 2. Here 3 power 1 can be written as 3 power 0 as well as 3 power 1. So here also number of factors will be equal to 2. So the answer will be equal to 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 is nothing but 4. Or else number of factors formula we can write 1 plus power. So that is 1 is nothing but 2 power 0 value. 2 power 0 will be equal to 1. Remaining power will be equal to what is the power we are having, we need to write. So 12 can be written as 2 square into 3 power 1. 2 square is nothing but, so 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1. 3 2s are 6. Can you please find out 1728? So number of factors of 1728. Find the value of 1728. Okay, done. So what is the answer?
28, sir.
28. Answer is 28. So that is 1728 can be written as 12 cube. 1728 can be written as 12 cube. 12 is not a prime number. So this can be written as 3 into 4 whole cube. So 3 is already a prime number. So that will be equal to 3 cube. 4 is not a prime number. 4 can be written as 2 cube, 2 square whole cube. So this can be written as 3 cube into 2 power 6. So 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 6 is equal to 7 into 4 is equal to 28. So number of factors of 1728 will be equal to 28 will be the answer. Right now? And the next question is 720. Can you please find out number of factors of 720? Number of factors of 720. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
30, sir.
So the answer is 30.
30, sir.
Yes, 30. So how to find out number of factors of 720 in the sense, don't write 720 divided by 2, that is 360 and 180. So instead of writing that one, 720 can be written as 72 into 10. And 72 can, so 72 is not a prime number. 72 can be written as 8 into 9 and 10 can be written as 2 into 5. And 8 is also not a prime number. 8 can be written as 2 cube. Already we are having 2 power 1. 2 cube and 2 power 1 will be equal to 2 power 4. 9 is not a prime number. It can be written as 3 square into 5 power 1. So number of factors will be equal to 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 1. So 5 threes are 15, 15 twos are 30. So the answer will be equal to 30 is the answer. This is about number of factors. Number of factors. Next we are having sum of factors. How to find sum of factors we'll discuss. So next will be equal to sum of factors. So we'll go with the some basic question. What are the factors of 6? 6 factors will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 6. So total sum equal to 12. And number of factors of 12 will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. And the sum will be equal to 10, 25 plus 3 equal to 28. Next we need to find out 720. So we need to find out the number of factors of 720, then we need to add all the values. It will be complicated. To avoid this one, so what is the other method in the sense? 6 can be written as 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. Again, we are writing in prime factorization 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. 2 power 1 can be written as, just now we discussed, it starts from 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1 into 3 power 0 plus 3 power 1. 2 power 0 will be equal to 1. 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 3. 3 fours are 12. Next to 12 can be written as 2 square into 3 power 1. 2 square will be equal to 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 3 power 0, 3 power 1. So that will be equal to 7 into 4 equal to 28. Can you please find out the sum of factors of 720? Find out the sum of factors of 720.
2418, sir.
2418. Seven 720 can be written as 2 power 4 into 3 square into 5 power 1. So if I write 2 power 0, 2 power 1 like this, I will get 31 into 13 into 6. So how we need to do the multiplication? Don't go with the 13 into 6. Just write down 31 can be written as 30 plus 1. 30 plus 1 into 13 into 6. 13 threes are 390. 13 ones are 13. So 390 plus 13 equal to 403 and the multiplication of 6. 403 into 6 will be equal to, instead of multiplying 403, just go with the 400. 400 into 6 equal to 2400. 6 3 is a 18. So 2400 plus 18 equal to 2418. So sum of factors of 720 will be equal to 2418. Next. Next question is, find the total number of prime factors in given question. What do you mean by prime factors? Is nothing but whatever the base we are having, it should be in prime number. 2 is a prime number, so that will be equal to 2 power 7. 6 is not a prime number. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 whole to the power of 31. So 7 is already prime number, 7 power 5. 10 is already a prime number, so that will be equal to 2 into 5 whole to the power of 11. 11 is already a prime number, so that is 11 to the power of 10. What about 323? Is that 323 is a prime number or not? 323 is a prime number or not? Anyone? Is that 323 is a prime number? Anyone? Is that 323 is prime number or not? 323 prime number aitada kada?
Yes, sir. Prime number, sir.
Yes. ఎలా చెప్పారు 323 ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్ అని? సో జనరల్ గా అందరు చేసేది ఏంటి అంటే 323 చూడంగానే సో 320 is not divided by 2 table. Okay, next 323 divided by 3. So it is also not divided. Directly everyone will say that 323 is a prime number. అలా కాదు. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే సో 323లో 3 ఉంది. 323లో యూనిట్స్ ప్లేస్లో 3 ఉంది. సో జనరల్గా 3 అనే నెంబర్ సో టేబుల్స్లో ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది యూనిట్స్ ప్లేస్లో అంటే 3 1s are 3. సో 323 అనేది 3 టేబుల్లో క్యాన్సిల్ అవ్వదు. సో ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది 3 అనే యూనిట్స్ ప్లేస్ అంటే మనకి 7 టేబుల్లో 7 9s are 63. 7 9s are 63 వస్తుంది. అంటే 323 డివైడెడ్ బై 7 క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుంది అంటే 7 4s are 28, రిమైండర్ ఇస్ 43. 43 అనేది 7 టేబుల్లో రాదు కాబట్టి సో 7 table is also not possible. Next 9 7s are 63, but 9 is eliminated. ఎందుకు అంటే 3 టేబుల్లో రాని నెంబర్ ఏది కూడా 9 టేబుల్లో రాదు. నెక్స్ట్ 11 టేబుల్. What is the divisibility rule for 11? Sum of odd equal to sum of even places. So 3 plus 3 equal to 6. 6 equal to 2. So it is not possible. Next 11 తర్వాత 13. 13 2s are 26, remainder is 63. So 13 5s are 65 వస్తుంది. 13 table is also not possible. Next we are having 17. 17 table లో క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుందా అంటే 17 1s are 17, remainder is 153. 17 9s are 153, remainder is 0. So 323 is not a prime number. It is a composite number. సో మనం మొత్తం కూడా చేయట్లేదు, ఓన్లీ 3 మాత్రమే చేస్తున్నాం. 3 అనే నెంబర్ యూనిట్స్ ప్లేస్లో ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది అంటే 3 7 9 11 13 ఇలా మనం చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకేనా? సో దట్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 17 into 19 whole to the power of 23. సో బేస్ అనేది ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్స్లో ఉంది. సో ఆల్రెడీ రాసాము. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏం అడిగాడు అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రైమ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్. వాట్ యు మీన్ బై నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రైమ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ అడిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ పవర్స్. అడిషన్ ఆఫ్ పవర్స్. We need to add all the powers. So instead of writing 17 31, just go with the 17 31. 31 2s are 31, we are having 2 times. 31 we are having 2 times. 31 2s are 62 plus 5. 11 we are having 2 times. 11 2s are 22. And next will be equal to 10. And the next equal to 23 we are having 2 times. 17 power 23, 19 power 23 will be equal to 46. Now we need to add all the values. 7 plus 2 equal to 9, 14, 16, 6. 16 plus 6 equal to 2. Answer is ends with 2. Only one option we are having. So the answer equal to 162. Next. Can you please tell me the answer for this one? Anyone? So what is the answer for this one?
Option D, sir.
Yes, answer is D. So by multiplying two numbers, we don't know A, B and C, D. By multiplying two numbers, I am getting 493. 493 is a odd number or even number in the sense 493 is a odd number. When we are getting the value is odd number in the sense odd into odd will be equal to odd number. Here also multiplication is odd number. So it is also odd into odd equal to odd number. Finally is asking odd plus odd. Odd plus odd will be equal to even number. So the answer will be equal to even number. Next will be equal to unit digit. What do you mean by unit digit? Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the unit digit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the sense 5 is the units place. Next, 11 into 11. What is the value of 11 into 11? 121. What is the units place? 1 is the units place. 123 into 123. What is the units place in the sense? We are not finding total number. We are finding only 3 threes are 3 threes are 9 is the units place. Next will be equal to 123 into 123 into, so total 10 times. So what is the units place? Next, 1257 into 1257 into 1257. What is the units place we are having? 7. What is the units place? 7. What is the units place? 7 sevens are 49. 49 is nothing but 9. 9 sevens are 63. So the answer is ends with 3. If I write 1257 into some 26 times, so what is the units place? These are the different types of questions now we are discussing. Let's see how to find the units place. So in the cycles we are having 0 to 9. Units places are 0 to 9. 0 for anything 0. 1 for anything is also 1. And next will be equal to 2. So 1 square, 1 cube, 1 power, any number we can write that will be equal to 1 only. Next cycle 2. So we'll start with the 2. So 2 power 1 equal to 2, where 2 square equal to 4. 2 cube equal to 8, and 2 power 4 equal to 16. But we are finding unit digit. Out of 16, unit digit will be equal to 6. Next, 2 power 5. What is the units place of 2 power 5? 2 power 5 can be written as 2 power 4 into 2 power 1, where 2 power 4 is 6. 6 into 2 will be equal to 2. Next to 2 power 6 can be written as 2 power 4 into 2 square. So that is 6 into 4 will be equal to 4. Next to 2 power 7 is also 8. 2 power 8 is also 6. Just look at here. 2 power 1 is 2. 2 power 5 is also 2. If I write 2 power 9, it is also 2. In the sense, after how many steps will the repetitions is repeating, in the sense same numbers are repeating, in the sense after 4 steps same numbers are repeating. So if any number divided by 4, if any number divided by 4, then the remainders will be, we may get 1, we may get 2, we may get 3 or 0. So when we divide 5 by 4, remainder will be equal to 1. 6 by 4, remainder equal to 2. 7 by 4, remainder equal to 3. 8 by 4, remainder will be equal to 0. So next. So what are the unit digits we are having? So in 2 cycle, whatever the power we are having, 1 to infinity, 1 to infinity, we are having unit digits are only 2486. Other than 2 power 0, remaining all the numbers we are getting 2486 numbers only. So how to find the numbers? Just look at here. 2 power 4. What is the power we are having? Multiplication of 4. 2 power 8. 8 is also multiplication of 4. So 2 power 12. So 12 is also multiplication of 4. Unit digit will be equal to 6. In the 2 base 2, whatever the power we are having, if it is multiplication of 4 table, unit digit will be equal to 6. Let's see 2 power 21. What is the units place of 2 power 21? So 21 is the power, base will be equal to 2. After how many steps we are having the repetition, in the sense 4 steps. So 21 divided by 4, remainder will be equal to 1. So that is 4 5s are 20. So that is for after completion of 5 cycles, we are getting remainder will be equal to 1. So we can neglect 5 rotations. We have to remember. So we need to check only 2 power 1. What is the value of 2 power 1? 2 power 1 will be equal to 2 is the answer. Next. 2 power 531. 531 will be equal to, what is the units place, in the sense when we divide 531 divided by 4. It is easy, we can find out. So if I write 2 power, so 2 lakh 26. So we can't write 2 lakh 26. So whatever the power we are having, we are dividing by 4. We are dividing by 4. What is the divisibility rule for 4 means? If last 2 digits is divisible, then the total number is divisible. Out of 531, last 2 digits is 31. If I divide 31 divided by 4, so what is the remainder, in the sense 31 divided by 4, the remainder will be equal to 3. So that will be equal to 2 cube. 2 cube equal to 8 is the answer. Next to 2 lakh 26. 2 lakh 26 will be equal to, out of 2 lakh 26, last 2 digits are 26. So we can write 2 power 26. 2 power 26 will be equal to, power is 26 into, after 4 steps we are having the repetition. When we divide 26 by 4, remainder I am getting 2. So that will be equal to 2 square equal to 8. and the next will be equal to 2 power 2024. Out of 2024, last two digits will be equal to 24. So the answer will be equal to, if the power is multiplication of 4, unit digit will be equal to 6. Next. 2012 whole to the power of 2563. What is the units place of 2012 20,563? So in the 2012, what is the units place? In the sense 2 is the units place, and the power we are having 20,563. So in the base we are having 2. After 4 steps we are having the repetition. Whatever the power we are having, we need to take only last two digits. What are the last two digits? In the sense 2 power 63. When we divide 63 divided by 4, the remainder will be equal to 3. So that is equal to 2 cube. 2 cube equal to 8 is the answer. In this way, we need to find out about 2 cycle. Next will be equal to remaining cycles. 3 cycle. 3 cycle will be equal to 3 power 1 equal to 3, where 3 square equal to 9. 3 cube equal to, if I don't know 3 cube, so I can write 3 square into 3 power 1. 3 square is 9. 9 into 3 equal to 7. Next, 3 power 4 is also same thing. 3 square into 3 square. 9 nines are 1. Next, if I want to find out 3 power 5, here also you can write 3 power 4 into 3 power 1. 3 power 4 is already 1. 1 into 3 equal to 3. So here also, after 4 steps we are having the repetition. So how to find the values of 3 power 574? What is the value of, what is the units place of 3 power 574? Here 3 also, after 4 steps we are having the repetition. What is the divisibility rule for 4? Last two digits. Last two digits are 74 divided by 4, where remainder will be equal to 2. So that is equal to 3 square. 3 square equal to 9 will be the answer. Next. So next I will write directly in 2 cycle, after 4 steps we are having the repetition, and the next 3 cycles also we are having, after 4 steps we are having the repetition. In 7 and 8 is also, after 4 steps we are having the repetition, and 1 power anything is 1, where 5 square will be equal to 5. 5 cube is also 5. 5 power any number is also 5. Next will be equal to 6 power 1 is 6. 6 square is 36. 6 power cube will be equal to 216. Here also 156. Whatever the power we are having, we need to write same values. That will be equal to base value. 1 power anything is 1. 5 power anything is 5. 6 power anything is 6. Four power 6, 4 power 4 equal to 6 square, 6 into 6 equal to 36, where unit digit will be equal to 6. Next, we make a note, if power is odd, unit digit will be equal to 4. If power is even, unit digit will be equal to 6. And we are left with next number, 9 power 1 equal to 9. 9 square equal to 1. 9 cube equal to 9. 9 power 4 will be equal to 1. Here also, if power is odd, unit digit will be equal to 9. If power is even, unit digit will be equal to 1. Just write down. And the next will be equal to, so just write down 2, 3, 7, 8, 1, 5, 6 and 4 and 9. So we'll discuss some questions. What is the answer? What is the answer for this question? What is the answer? 7 power 753. 7 power 753 in 7 after 4 steps we are having the repetition. What is the divisibility rule for 4 last 2 digits? 53 divided by 4 where remainder will be equal to 1. If remainder is 1, 7 power 1 equal to 7. So the answer will be equal to 7 will be the answer. So what is the answer of next question? Seven power 59. Answer is 2.
Who, sir, answer?
Yes, yes. 7 power 59. When we divide 59 divided by 4, remainder will be equal to 3. If remainder is 3, 7 cube. And next will be equal to 8 power 87. So 3 power 87, sorry. In 3 is also after 4 steps we are having the repetition 87 divided by 4. 87 divided by 4, remainder again 3. So that will be equal to 3 cube. Next, 8 power 129. Here 8 is also after 4 steps we are having the repetition 29 divided by 4, remainder will be equal to 1. So that is 8 power 1. So here we need to check power is even or odd. 99 is a odd number, 9 power odd. 7 cube equal to 3, 3 cube equal to 7, 8 power 1 will be equal to 8, 9 power 1 will be equal to 9. So next will be equal to 3 sevens are 21, 8 nines are 2, 1 twos are 2. So the unit digit of this question will be equal to 2 is the answer. Next. Here, all are positive values. It's not multiplication. So, please tell me the answer.
Sir, 3, sir.
3. In 2378, after 4 steps varying the repetition, in 1 comma 5 comma 6 same values. In 4 comma 9, we need to check whether power is even or odd. 1 power anything will be equal to 1 only, and next will be equal to 2 power 23. 123 is nothing but 2 power 23. Next, 3 power 24. Why I am taking 24 in the sense? In 3, after 4 steps varying the repetition, divisibility rule for 4 will be equal to last 2 digits. What are the last 2 digits? 24. So next will be equal to 4. So we need to check in that 4 whether the power is even or odd. 4 power will be equal to odd number. 5 power anything is 5. 6 power anything is 6. So 7 also we need to check last 2 numbers. 8 is also last 2 numbers. 9 will be equal to whether the power is even or odd. So that will be equal to odd number. And the next will be equal to 1 is nothing but 1 only into 2 power 23. 23 divided by 4. Remainder equal to 3. So that is 2 cube equal to 8. 3 power 24. Here 3 also after 4 steps we are having the repetition. Here we are having power is the multiplication of 4. So that will be equal to 3 power 4. 3 power 4 will be equal to 3 square into 3 square. 9 nines are 81. So that will be equal to 1. So next will be equal to 4 power odd. So 4 power odd will be equal to 4 power 1 will be equal to 4. Next 5, 6. Next here 7 also after 4 steps we are having the repetition. 28 is a multiplication of 4. So that will be equal to 7 power 4. 7 power 4 equal to 7 square, 7 square. 9 nines are 81. So that is equal to 1. 8 power 29. So 29 divided by 4, remainder equal to 1. So that will be equal to 8 power 1 equal to 8. And 9 power odd will be equal to 9. Now we need to add all the values. 1 plus 8 plus 1 equal to 0. 4 plus 6 is also 0. 9 plus 1 is also 0. Next we are left with 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 equal to 13. Out of 13, 3 is the units place. So the answer will be equal to 3.
అదే ముందు వాళ్ళు అదే సార్ కానీ మళ్ళీ చేస్తారు నాకు సార్ అదే సార్ వాళ్ళు ముందు ఒక ఫ్లాట్ బుక్ చేయమన్నాను సార్ దాని తర్వాత చెప్పండి మీరు అని చెప్తే సరిపోద్ది అంతే కదా
మాట్లాడతారు వీళ్ళు వాళ్ళు ఎట్లాంటి మీకు ఏం చేస్తారంటే వాళ్ళు పెట్రోల్ ఎంతమందిని చూస్తుంటారా
Manmada. Mute Jera. Next, what is the answer? So what is the answer for this one? D, 8. Okay, okay.
8.
Okay. 8 is the answer. 4 power odd or even? 4 power odd. 3 power 37, last two digits, 37. Minus 7 power last two digits, 26. So when we divide 37 divided by 4, remainder will be equal to 1. 4 power odd will be equal to 4, 3 power 1 will be equal to 3, and next will be equal to 26 divided by 4, remainder equal to 2. So that is 7 square equal to 9. So that will be equal to 7 minus 9. If I subtract 7 minus 9, I will get minus 2. But we won't get unit digit as minus 2. So that will be equal to, we need to take borrow. So that will be equal to 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 equal to 8. So if you look at some basic question, 23 minus 14. ఇక్కడ మనం చూస్తే అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే టోటల్ నెంబర్ కనిపిస్తుంది. If I take only units places 3 and 4, 3 and 4 అంటే సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయడం కష్టమవుతుంది కాబట్టి we need to take the borrow. So that is 13 minus 4. Or else we'll go with the 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 will be equal to minus 1. So that is 10 minus 1 will be equal to 9. Same answer. Here also same thing. 7 minus 9 equal to minus 2. We need to take the borrow. So that is 10 minus 2 equal to 8. Or else 7, instead of writing 7 minus 9, we can go with 17 minus 9 also. 17 minus 9 equal to 8. So the answer is 8. Next, what is the answer for this one? So where n equal to 1 factorial, 2 factorial, and so on, 49 factorial. Where n equal to 1 factorial is nothing but 1, 2 factorial is nothing but 2, 3 factorial is nothing but plus 6, and 4 factorial will be equal to 24. Out of 24, unit digit will be equal to 4. And 5 factorial is 0. So remaining all factorial values ends with 0 only. Why? Because 5 factorial will be equal to 120 and 6 factorial will be equal to 6 into 120. We need to find out units place. That will be equal to 0 into anything will be 0. And the next will be equal to 1 plus 6 equal to 7. So 2 plus 4 equal to 6. That will be equal to minus 6. Where n equal to 7 minus 6 equal to 1. And n power n will be equal to 1 power 1 equal to 1. The answer is 1 is the answer. Next, trailing zeros. What do you mean by a trailing zeros? So just look at one basic question. 2030400. How many trailing zeros in basic value? 2030400. Trailing zeros will be equal to at the end of the value. At the end, we are having last two zeros. So trailing zeros will be equal to 2 zeros. So how to find out? So how we are getting trailing zeros? Just look at here. So 2 into 3 into 5. 2 threes are 6, 6 fives are 30. And next will be equal to 5 into 3 into 7. 5 threes are 15. 15 into 7 equal to 105. And the next will be equal to 2 into 3 into 7. 2 threes are 6, 6 sevens are 42. And one more thing equal to 2 square into 3 into 5. What is the value? 2 square is 4. 4 fives are 20. 20 into 3 equal to 60. So trailing zeros. Just look at here. So here 0. Trailing 0 we are available. So ఎలా వస్తుంది trailing 0 అంటే by the multiplication of 2 into 3 into 5. Just look at here. If I want to get 1 0, compulsory we need to be in the multiplication 2 and 5. So ఇక్కడ 2 and 5 ఉంటేనే మనకు ఒక 0 ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే 5 3 7 ఉంది. 105 ట్రైలింగ్ జీరోస్ లేవు. 2 3 7 42 ఇక్కడ కూడా ట్రైలింగ్ జీరోస్ లేవు. ఒక ట్రైలింగ్ జీరో రావాలి అంటే 1 ట్రైలింగ్ జీరో ఉండాలి అంటే సో ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి కంపల్సరీ ఒక 2 ఉండాలి, ఒక 5 ఉండాలి. సో 10 10 అంటే 10 కాబట్టి కంపల్సరీ ఒక 2 ఉండాలి, ఒక 5 ఉండాలి. And next will be equal to 2 zeros. So that will be equal to 2 will be equal to 2 times 5 will be equal to 2 times. Just look at here. ఇక్కడ 2 అనే వాల్యూ 2 టైమ్స్ ఉంది, 3 అనే వాల్యూ మనకు అవసరం లేదు. ఎందుకంటే ట్రైలింగ్ జీరోస్ రావాలి అంటే కంపల్సరీగా వీ నీడ్ టు గో విత్ 2 and 5 ఓన్లీ. అదర్ దెన్ 2 and 5 వీ నీడ్ టు ఎలిమినేట్ ఆల్ ద వాల్యూస్. సో ఇక్కడ 3 అనే వాల్యూని ఎలిమినేట్ చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 5. 5 లో పవర్ ఎంత ఉందంటే ఓన్లీ 1 ఉంది. మనకు ట్రైలింగ్ జీరోస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయంటే 1 0 ఉంది. సో ఫైనల్ గా ఏంటి మనం ఏం చెక్ చేయాలి అంటే కామన్ గా ఉన్న వాల్యూస్ ఎన్ని అంటే కామన్ గా పవర్ ఎంత ఉంది అంటే ఓన్లీ 1 is the power. That is the least power in both the cases. Least power in both the cases will be equal to 1. Number of trailing zeros is also 1. To get 2 zeros, 2's will be equal to 2. 5 is also 2. And next 3 zeros, 2's will be equal to 3. And also 5's will be equal to 3. So number of trailing zeros in the given multiplication. How to find the trailing zeros in the multiplication in the sense, whatever the multiplication is given, we need to write in prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers we are having? 15 can be written as 3 into 5. 20 can be written as 4 into 5, but 4 is not a prime number. So that is 2 square into 5. And 35 can be written as 5 into 7. 40 can be written as 2 cube into 5. 40 can be written as 2 cube into 5. Now we need to check how many 2's and how many 5's. 2's will be equal to 2 square and 2 cube. Number of 2's are 5 zeros. Number of 5's will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4 zeros. What is the least power in the least power will be equal to out of 5 and 4, common will be equal to 4. So number of zeros is also 4 zeros in the given multiplication. Next, number of trailing zeros in 124 factorial and 64 factorial. Before solving 124 factorial, let's see 5 factorial. So 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So value will be equal to 120. So how many 2's we are having? That is 4 can be written as 2 square and 2 will be equal to 2 power 1. So number of 2's will be equal to 3 and 5 will be equal to only 1. Number of zeros will be equal to only 1. And if I write 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 factorial. So in 5 factorial already 2's will be equal to 3. Here 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So in the sense 2 value is increasing, 5 value is same. That is 1. Again here also number of zeros will be equal to only 1 zero. And next if I write 8 factorial. 8 factorial can be written as 2 cube. Already here 6 factorial will be equal to 4. In 7 factorial we don't have any 2's. In 8 factorial 2's are increasing mode. That is 7. 5 will be equal to only 1. By the multiplication we need to check both 2 and 5. In the factorial value 2's are increasing mode. 5 will be same. That is 1, 2 will be there. So we need to go with the smallest value. So how to find in the sense, in 5 factorial, how many zeros in the sense we need to divide by 5. 5 ones are 5, remainder equal to 0. So whatever the quotient we are having, that will be our number of trailing zeros. So 10 factorial will be equal to 10 5's are, 5 2's are 10. So number of zeros will be equal to 2. Here we are having 124 factorial. We need to divide 124 with 5. So that will be equal to 124. How many times we can divide? 5 2's are 10. Remainder is 24. 24 can be divided by 5 table 4 times. Again, is that 24 is divisible by 5 in the sense, yes, 24 is also divided by 5 table with 4 times. And is that 4 is divisible by 5 table in the sense, 4 is not divisible by 5 table, we can leave these 4 value directly. So we need to add these two quotients. What are the quotients we are having? 24 plus 4. 24 plus 4 equal to 28. So the answer equal to 28. If I want to find out 50 factorial, so what is the number of zeros in 50 factorial in the sense? 50 by 5 will be equal to 10. 10 is also again divided by 5 table. How many times in the sense? 2 times. So 10 plus 2 will be equal to 12. So number of trailing zeros will be equal to 12 is the answer. And the next one will be equal to what is the answer for this one? What is the answer? So find the number of zeros in the expression 1, 2, 3, 4 is nothing but 500 factorial. Number of zeros in 500 factorial 124. Five hundred divided by 5, so it is divisible by 100 times. 100 is divisible by 5 20 times. 20 is also diesel by 5 4 times. We need to add all the quotients. 100 plus 20 plus 4 will be equal to 124. Can you please find out this one? Okay, answer is D. The sum of digits of 3-digit number is 17. And the sum of squares will be equal to 109. We'll go with the options. How many options? Sum will be equal to 17. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 3 equal to 17. It is possible. So 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 3, 17. It is also possible. So 13, 17. All the options are possible. So sum of squares of the digits will be equal to 109. 7 square plus 7 square and 3 square. 3 square will be equal to 9, but 7 square plus 7 square is not equal to 100. So this is not possible. Next, 9 square is 81. So 4 square will be equal to 16 plus 16. So here also we are not getting 109. We can eliminate A and C options. Next will be equal to 6 square, 8 square, 3 square. So that will be equal to 6 square, 8 square is 10, 100, 100 plus 9 is 109. Here also same value, 683, 863, same values. These two options we are getting sum equal to 109. What is the next statement? If we subtract 495 from the number, we shall get the number consisting the same digit written in the reverse order. So 683 minus 495. What is the reverse of 683? 683 reverse will be equal to 386. We won't get 386 here. It is not possible. Remaining will be equal to 863 minus 495. We are getting 368. So the answer is 863. Next will be remainder theorem. So 1372 into 1375 into 1378 divided by 9. So how to find out in the sense, before solving this one, let's see one basic question. 4 into 5 into 7 divided by 3. So 4 5s are 20. 20 into 7 will be equal to 140. 140 divided by 3, it will take some time. So instead of doing 4 into 5 into 7, we'll go with some easy manner. So that will be equal to individual remainder. When we divide 4 by 3, what is the remainder 4 by 3 in the sense? 4 by 3, when we divide 4 by 3, remainder will be equal to 1. So that will be equal to 1. And the next will be equal to 5 value. So what is the difference of 4 and 5? Difference of 4 and 5 will be equal to plus 1. Already I got remainder is 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. And the next will be equal to 5 to 7 is plus 2. So here already I got 2 is the remainder. 2 plus 2 equal to 4. 4 is more than denominator. Numerator is more than denominator. We need to take the division method. If numerator is less than denominator, whatever the numerator, that will be the remainder. Here 4 by 3 in the sense, again we need to divide. When we divide 4 by 3, remainder will be equal to 1. So 1 into 2 into 1 divided by 3. 1 2s are 2, 2 1s are 2. So that is 2 by 3. Here numerator is less than denominator. Whatever the numerator we are having, that will be the remainder. So the answer will be equal to 2 is the answer. Here, so given question 1372. So by dividing 1372, what is the remainder we are having? 9 ones are 9. Remainder is 47. 9 fives are 45. Remainder is 22. 9 twos are 18. Remainder is 4. That is here remainder is 4. Next, 72 and 75. Difference will be equal to 3. 4 plus 3 equal to 7. And the next will be equal to 75 and 78. Here difference will be equal to plus 3. 7 plus 3 will be equal to 10. 10 is more than 9. 10 is more than 9. We need to divide. 10 by 9 will be equal to 1. By the multiplication of 4 into 7 into 1, here we are getting 28. Again 28 is more than denominator. If numerator is more than denominator, again we need to divide. 28 divided by 9, remainder will be equal to 1. So that is 9 threes are 27. Remainder will be equal to 1. Answer is 1. Anyone is having any doubts, please ask me. Anyone? Any doubts? So just look at here. I will explain once again. When we divide 1372 divided by 9, so normal division method. So that is I am getting remainder is 4. Next. I am not dividing again 1375 divided by 9. Already I have divided 72. So I am taking the difference of 72 and 75. Difference will be equal to 3. So that is 4 plus 3 equal to 7. And the next will be equal to 75 to 78. So difference is plus 3. 7 plus 3 equal to 10. 10 is more than 9. So we need to divide 10 by 9. Remainder will be equal to 1. 4 sevens are 28. 28 is more than denominator. Again we need to divide 28 by 9. So it will be cancelled by 3 times. 9 threes are 21. 27. The remainder will be equal to 1. So the answer is 1. Next. Can you please find out this one? Just look at here. Find the remainder divided by 34. So 34 twos are 68. Difference of 73 and 68 will be equal to 5. Now 75 in the sense plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7 and here plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. And when we divide 57 divided by 34, I am getting remainder is 23. If I write 23 is the remainder here, so multiplication will be huge. So instead of writing positive 23, we'll go with the negative number. 34 twos are 68, but is given 57. So 68 to 57, how I am getting in the sense difference? What is the difference of 68 and 57? How much value we need to subtract to get 57 to 68 to 57 in the sense minus 11. So 68 minus 11 equal to 57. And the next will be equal to 197. 34 twos are 68. Here we are having 197. 34 into 6 will be equal to 204. So 197, 204, difference will be equal to 7. That is minus 7 divided by 34. Now we can cancel 5 sevens are 35. 35 divided by 34, the remainder will be equal to 1 into 10. 11 into 7 equal to 77. Already we are done 78 in the sense we got 10. 77 in the sense we will get 9 is the remainder divided by 34. 9 into 10 equal to 90 divided by 34, where remainder equal to 22. So the answer is 22 is the answer. Next will be equal to finding the remainder 9 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 divided by 2. 9 is given some number of times. I am taking only one time. When we divide 9 by 2, what is the remainder I am getting? 1 is the remainder. 1 power any value will be equal to 1 only. 1 by 2 will be equal to remainder is 1. And next, 31 whole to the power of some value divided by 3. When we divide 31 divided by 3, remainder equal to 1. Again, 1 power any value will be equal to 1. 1 by 3 equal to 1 is the remainder. On both the cases, remainder will be equal to 1. And the next one is, so what is the answer for this one? So what is the answer? Just look at here. 6 power some value is given. So 6 by 7. What is the remainder in the sense? The remainder is 6. Positive 6. It will be some higher value. So remainder should be, we need to go with +1 or else -1. Here +6 I am getting. So can I get minus value? So in the sense already I got +6. Can I get minus value in the sense when we divide 6 by 7, difference is, so 6 minus 7 will be equal to -1. So remainder will be equal to -1 I am getting. When we divide 6 by 7, remainder equal to -1. What is the power we are having? Power will be equal to even number. Power is even number. -1 whole to the power of even number will be equal to 1 only. 1 divided by 7. So 1 divided by 7, numerator is less than denominator. Whatever the numerator we are having, that will be the remainder. Next question. Find the remainder when 7 power 99 is divided by 2400. 7 power 99. Here also we need to take where we are getting remainder is 0 or 1. So 7 by 2400. So we are not getting remainder is 0 or 1. So 7 power 1. 7 square will be equal to 41. Here also we won't get. 7 cube equal to 343. Here also we won't get. So 7 power 4 equal to 2401. 2401 divided by 2400. So if I divide 2401 divided by 2400, I will get remainder will be equal to 1. So 7 power 4. So how we can write 7 power 99 with the power of 7 power 4 in the sense? 7 power 99 can be written as 7 power 4 into 24. 7 power 4 into 24 into 7 cube divided by 2400. 7 power 4 is already 1 is the remainder. 1 power any value will be equal to 1 only. 1 into 7 cube will be equal to 343 divided by 2400. So again here also 343 is less than 2400. Numerator is less than denominator. Whatever the numerator we are having, that will be the remainder. So the answer will be equal to 343. Next. Highest power of a number. Find the highest power of 2 which can divide 5 factorial exactly. Just look at here. What is the 5 factorial? 5 factorial will be equal to 120. So 120 can be written as, so 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So how many 2's we are having? So 4 can be written as 2 square and 2 can be written as 2 power 1. So total 2 we are getting 3 times. So that will be equal to 2 cube. So 120 is divided by 8, where we are getting a remainder is 0. So if I take 120 divided by 2, I will get the remainder is 0. 120 divided by 2 square, again it is also possible. 120 divided by 2 cube, it is also possible. But 120 divided by 2 power 4, it is not possible. What is the maximum power of 2 which is divided by 5 factorial? It is nothing but 2 cube is the maximum power. 3 is the highest power. But every time we can't go with this method. What is the other method to solve in the sense? So here I am having 5 factorial. We need to divide by whatever the power we need to divide. So that is the power is given 2. So 5 is divided by 2 table. How many times in the sense? 2 times. Again 2 is divided by 2 table 1 time. So what is the sum of the quotients? Will be equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So highest power will be equal to 3 is the answer. Next question. Find the highest power of 3 which can divide 10 factorial exactly. 10 factorial can be written as 10 by 3. 10 is divided by 3 table, that is 3 times. 3 3 is a 9. Again 3 is divided by 3 table 1 time. Now we need to add the values. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So highest power of 3 which can divide 10 factorial will be equal to 4 is the answer. Highest power of 5 which is divided by 90 factorial exactly. So what will be the answer here? So what is the answer? Yes, 21 will be the answer. So when we divide 90 divided by 5, 90 divided by 5, 18 will be the quotient. Again 18 is divided by 5 3 times. So 18 plus 3 is equal to 21. So the answer will be equal to 21 will be the answer. అందరూ మ్యూట్ లో పెట్టాలి. ఎవ్రీవన్ అందరూ మ్యూట్ లో పెట్టాలి మైక్ ని. Next, find the highest power of 10 which can divide 50 factorial exactly. So if I divide 50 factorial 50 by 10, we are getting only 5. So we don't have any options for 5. So what is the other method to solve? Anyone? Anyone, what will be the answer for this one? So just look at here. So whatever the value we are having should be in prime numbers. 10 has to be written in the form of prime numbers, 2 into 5. So now we need to divide 50 by 2. So how many times I can divide 50 by 2? 25. 25 can be divided by 2 12 times, 6 times, 3 times, 1 time. Now we need to add all the values. 25, 12, 6, 3, 1. So 25, 37, 40, 47. 2 power 47. And the next will be equal to 5. If I divide 50 divided by 5, so that will be equal to 5 tens of 50. Now 10 divided by 5 will be equal to 2 times. So 10 plus 2 equal to 12. So we need to take highest power of 2 equal to 47. Highest power of 5 will be equal to 12. We need to go with the least power. What is the least power we are having? 12. So the answer will be equal to highest power will be equal to 12 is the answer. Next question is find the highest power of 4 which can divide 100 factorial exactly. Option C. So find the highest power of 4. So 4 is written as 2 square. 4 is written as 2 square. When we divide 100 by 2, so it is divided by 50 times. So that again 50 by 2 will be equal to 25. So again 12 times, 6 times, 3 times, 1 time. So 50 plus 25, 75. 75 plus 12 equal to 87, 90, 97. Total power will be equal to 2 power 97. But we are having 4. 4 can be written as 2 square. So that will be equal to 97 divided by 2 will be equal to 48. So the answer will be equal to 48 will be the answer. Next. Here 143, 125 factorial. 143 is not a prime number. 143 can be written as 11 into 13. So 11, if I take 11, I will get more values. If I take 13, I will get least values. Why? Because 125 divided by 11. So that is 11 times. So when we divide 125 divided by 13, I will get only 9 times. So least power we are having 9. So the answer will be equal to 9 is the answer. Next topic is LCM and HCF. Next topic is LCM and HCF. What do you mean by LCM? Anyone? What do you mean by LCM? Anyone? What do you mean by LCM? LCM is nothing but least common multiple. So HCF is highest common factor. So we'll go with one question. Least common multiple of 2, 3, 4, 6. Common multiple is nothing but, so basic methodology. So two multiples. So what are the two multiples we are having? 2, 4, 6, 8. We need to write all the values. That will be equal to 12. And 3 will be equal to 3, 6. And next will be equal to 12. And 4 will be equal to 4, 8, 12. And 6 will be equal to 6 and 12. So common multiple will be equal to 12. Okay. What is the other method we can solve 2, 3, 4, 6 in the sense? 2, 3, 4, 6. 2 ones are, so 3, 2 twos are, 2 threes are. So 3 ones are, 2 threes are 6, 6 twos are 12. Answer will be equal to 12. So next will be equal to, what is the other method to follow to find out the LCM of the given numbers? If we are having, these are the questions we are having. LCM of given numbers. How to find the LCM of given numbers? In the sense, just look at here. LCM is nothing but least common multiple. In the given numbers, do we have multiples of any number or not? So in the given numbers, do we have two multiples? So two multiples in the sense 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. Yes, we are having two multiples, number of two multiples. So if you are having at least one minimum of one multiple also, we can eliminate two. So we are having 4, 6, 8, 4, 5 values we are having. So we can eliminate directly two value. So do we have three multiple in the sense? Yes, we are having three multiples also. So do we have four multiple in the sense? Yes, we are having four multiple. Do we have five multiple in the sense? Yes, we are having five multiples. Six multiples ఉన్నాయి అంటే six multiples కూడా ఉన్నాయి. 6 twos are 12. So 7 multiples we don't have 8, 10, 12. These are the remaining values. 7, 8, 10, 12. So we can eliminate 7. 7 is a prime number. So it is not divisible by any number. So we need to find out the LCM of 8, 10, 12. What is the LCM of 8, 10, 12 in the sense? Again, no need to write any value. So I will take multiplication of 8 into 10. Multiplication of 8 into 10 will be equal to 80. Is that 80 is divisible by 12 table in the sense? 12 can be written as 3 into 4. 80 can be written as 8. So we don't have any multiplication of 8 in 3 table. In the sense 80 is not possible. So 10 into 12 will be equal to 120. Is that 120 is divisible by 8 table in the sense? Yes, 120 is divisible by 8 table, where we are getting remainder is 0. So next we are left with 7. So that is 120 into 7 is equal to 840. So the answer will be equal to 840. This is the method we need to follow. Instead of going with the method, by using options also we can find out. So just look at the options. What are the options in the sense? So first option is 120. 120 is not divisible by 7 table. It is not possible. 350 is divisible by 7 table, but it is not divisible by 8 table. 700 is not divisible by 8 table, and also 3 table also it is not divisible. Next, 840. Out of 4 options, 3 options are eliminated. So the answer will be equal to D is the answer. Next, what is the LCM of given numbers? What is the LCM of given numbers? LCM of given numbers. Just look at here. What is the other method to solve? So 2 multiples we are having, 3 multiples we are having, 4 multiples we are having, 6 multiples we are having. We are left with 8 and 12. What is the highest number? 12. What are the 12 multiples? 12 ones are 12. 12 is not getting in 8 table. 12 twos are 24. 24 we are getting in 8 table. So the LCM of given numbers will be equal to 24. Next. What is the lowest possible integer that is divisible by each of the integer 1 to 7 inclusive? Normally, questions are LCM of given numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you elaborate, this is the question. What is the least number of 1 to 7? What is the answer here? Least number of 1 to 7? 24. 4. Next one answer. What is the LCM of 1 to 7? 150. 150, it's not answer. Yes, 420. So LCM of 1 to 7 will be equal to 7. 150 by 7, it is not possible. 260 by 7, it is also not possible. 420 by 7, it is possible. 560 by 7, it is possible. But he is asking least number. 560 is not possible. So 420 will be the answer. If we go with 560 divided by 6 is also not possible. We can eliminate 560 also. So answer is 420. By using options, we can find out. Next, what is the answer for this one? What is the LCM of? I think 945, 955, option A. Yes, option A is the answer. It's not 955. Just look at here. So, is there any multiples of 45? Yes, we are having multiples of 45. 45 into 3, 135. It is eliminated. and the next will be 105, 135. 105, 135 is divisible by 15 table. 15 sevens are 15 nines are. 15 sevens are 105 into 9. 9 fives are 45. So the answer will be equal to 945 will be the answer. Next, what is the answer? ఎస్ ఆప్షన్ ఏ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ 12. ఇక్కడ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఒక్కసారి వినండి. నార్మల్గా మనం డిస్కస్ చేసేది ఎల్సిఎం ఆఫ్ 4,6, బట్ ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో సో స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ని చాలా లాంగ్ చేసి ఇలా లాంగ్ గా ఇవ్వచ్చు అనమాట. 4 to 5 స్టేట్మెంట్స్ చాలా పెద్దగా ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ ఏమీ లేదు. 2 cyclists began traveling at the same time. So one is completed in 4 minutes. So LCM of 4,6. What is the LCM of 4,6? LCM of 4,6 is equal to 12. LCM will be equal to 12. Okay, na? So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
అది దేనిలో పంపించుకునేసి నీకు మళ్ళీ షేర్ చేస్తా.